You at home, can you do this? No, you can't. Because it takes hours and hours of time for a homosexual to sit in front of the mirror and do this because he's obsessed with Bewitched. Dr. Smith on Lost in Space, what were they thinking? You know, Dr. Smith was a villain, turned out, William, danger approaching, danger approaching. I mean, if he wasn't gay, neither am I. Donna in Lost in Space and Dr. Smith had a rivalry, don't you remember? They'd always back and forth, back and forth.
I'll wring your neck. I surrender.
Joan Collins, the Wicked Witch.
She'd sit at her desk, but she'd never be working. She'd have a bowl of strawberries that were chocolate, a pen, a blotter, and a phone. That was it. This woman was the richest woman in the entire world and did nothing. Gay people love that.
I'm so glad to be here with Monique. Black woman, gay man, same thing, girlfriend. I never wanted any kids. How can I have kids? Oh, God, please. I was doing the Rosie O'Donnell cruise, and I met her around, I guess, about 15 years ago, and then I ran her into her at one of these award shows. She was getting an award for being a lesbian. And
do they give awards for being lesbian?
Oh, honey, deal with that. And she comes over and gives me this big bear hug, and she says, Jason, you're doing well. You run my wife and kids. You know, you should adopt some kids. I said, oh, honey, I can't. I bought a couch and chair instead. Oh, did you see Madonna on Oprah the other day?
No.
Oh, it was so great. And she was talking with an English accent, so she sounded like Tina Turner. And people were so upset because she adopted a black baby from Africa. And I thought, that's so nice. And Oprah, of course, had to be nice to everybody, so she gave everybody a little black baby under their seat. When I was a kid, my mother would go to the beach. She would wear complete makeup, complete jewelry, complete hair, and a leopard bathing suit. That's why I'm gay. She'd wear these high heels, so when she'd walk on the beach in her high heels in the 70s in the sand, she'd walk like this. Lenny, watch my pocketbook, here I come. Oh, I'm ovulating.
Have you ever had sex in a moving vehicle?
Oh, yes. Are you kidding? It's so hot, especially with some guy that's a little younger than you, like maybe in his early 20s. Hey, boy, do what you're told. Drop your pants. Daddy's here. I started spring break in probably 1990, and I haven't stopped. What a society that we can't meet someone on an airplane and have sex, for God's sake. What is wrong with this country?
How many Americans have made love to someone who didn't speak the same language?
But she's a model. All the guys were gay, for God's sake. Who do you think made her look so fabulous? It wasn't Chris.
What's better, goodbye sex or welcome home sex?
If you've been a good boy and you've abstained for the week while they've been gone, then obviously you've got
Welcome
the release.
Wait. What's the deal with you and her? I have to know. So you guys have a little out of town? I can do whatever I want?
No. I'm just...
She's been going, I don't care.
I'm covering my ass. That's what I'm doing.
I'll cover your ass, baby.
He's one of the hardest working comics in showbiz, and this morning we're pleased to welcome Jason Stuart to CBS 2. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you again. Welcome back in Chicago.
Me and Sylvester Stallone together. I'm going to tell you something. I have the actual film, Italian Stallion, at home. I sent away for it. I have it on VHS, and I would, pause it. I find that part when he's naked so you could see his little, and he was just so hot and so gorgeous, and I still would have sex with him.
Oh, Jason, you're as outrageous as ever. Actually, you were one of the first, if not the first, comics to come out and be openly gay and do your bit and so forth. Obviously, times have changed. It's got to be a lot easier for you today.
Now, instead of one or two of us, there's 5 or 6 of us. Yes, we're all rushing towards it. Everyone wants to be an openly gay comedian. They just love the gays.
Well, the hair. Gotta get that Farrah Fawcett do. Had to have it layered. I told my mother that I was gay on my 24th birthday. She took me out to lunch in Beverly Hills. In The Wizard of Oz, the way it turned from black and white to color, that's exactly the way it felt. Welcome to the party. I went to the prom with Irene Weibel, and she was a chubby girl, and she had a big perm. Every time I show people the picture of us, people go, that's your prom date? You're gay. I came out of one of the talk shows in June of '93, and I started to tour. And the first place I went was Kansas City, Missouri, and I did a club called, I think it was called Stanford's Comedy House. And this guy named Fred Phelps decided he wanted to pick at me. And for those of you who don't know who Fred is, he's this guy that has the godshatesfags.com website, and he goes to people's funerals who died of AIDS and pickets them. He's an awful person, and he's 5 minutes away from his own trial. And I had no idea how it would make me feel, having all these people in front of the club picketing me. And it really scared me because I was beat up a lot as a kid for being gay, and it brought back a lot of really uncomfortable memories. But across the street were these kids picketing the picketers, carrying signs with covers of videos of movies that I had done, and they asked for autographs and were so sweet and so supportive. And it was just so touching. And then I walked into the club, got ready to do my show. And before I went on, I got a standing ovation. Before I said a word, I had no idea the power of coming out. I'm Jason Stuart, and you're watching In the Life.
Let me ask you this. Do you want to get married?
I want to get married. Oh, I do. I want to get married. I want a husband.
You do, so you're the faithful kind then.
Oh, God. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a life partner. I don't want a sex buddy.
You want a husband.
Then again. Come on, it's the year 2004, straight people. If you let us marry each other, we'll stop marrying you.
That is great. You know, when we started doing some research on you, it says the openly gay comedian Jason. Okay, how did you know when you were gay?
It happens on a Thursday. Yes.
Okay. Is that the must-see TV?
Oh, yes. We all go to Elton John's house, and last week they picked me. And there's a cute guy just like you in the show that I get to talk to.
Oh, wow. I think I might need to... Do I need to go? Should I take a break?
Honey, basically you're in the way.
I know. I think I am. It's true. I'm blocking for you.
I will climb to him.
I'm blocking for you.
I will get to him.